Hey Beeves, so as AP testing season's coming up this month, I thought it would be helpful for those people who are taking AP tests for the first time in person or for the first time in general to get some advice from some people at our school that are very experienced in AP testing, Miss Raina Ayala and Mr. Ian Rendell. So here they are to give you guys some tips and tricks on how they have gotten through their AP testing seasons.
Hey y'all, I'm Ian. I'm a senior and I've taken a lot of AP classes ranging from AP Bio to Calc BC Environmental Science. Well, I'm taking environmental science, but I've taken a lot, so yeah, I can't really list them all.
Absolutely. So, like, how would you normally study for an AP test?
Yeah, so there are a lot of really useful textbooks that, well, not textbooks, but study guides that I recommend. Whether it's Cliff Notes, here's one for AP Bio. I'm sure if you guys take that, Mr. Buckingham will give you a textbook like this. But also, if you don't get a book, then the Princeton Review is good, and so is the Barron's series. And so I have a lot of these books, but you can get them from the library, from your community library, from the BHS library, probably. You can also get from Powell's Books, but I'd check the libraries first. And also, I would also recommend eating a good snack before you take the test. Do whatever you need to do to get focused and get a lot of sleep the night before. That's kind of everything that I have. Uh, but yeah, just like don't study too hard before, like the day before, 2 days before the test, so that you can give your brain a rest.
Yeah, so kind of like study continuously leading up to the test. Don't just wait the last second to do it. Kind of work your way
Yeah,
throughout the first.
don't procrastinate like I do. That's not a good thing.
Yeah, probably smart. All right. Thank you so much, Ian, for joining us, and good luck on your tests.
Yeah, thank you. Good luck.
Hi, Raina. Thank you so much for joining us today. So, would you mind telling us your name, grade, and some of the AP classes that you've taken?
Yeah, so my name's Raina, and I'm a senior this year at BHS. And I've taken a number of AP classes, but they range from like calculus to AP physics, both of them, to AP Spanish, things like that. Um, yeah, and I enjoyed most of them. So I think AP classes can be a good challenge if you're ready for it.
Awesome. And do you have like a certain way that you study or a way that you would recommend other people to study for their AP tests?
Yeah, so one thing that's good to know for like standardized tests in general is they're written a specific way in order to make a correct answer possible. So with something like AP Lang, it's hard to know like how it's even possible to have a correct answer because reading passages is supposed to be left up open, like open up to interpretation. Um, so with any test that's a standardized test, you should try to go directly to the source. So in this case, that's like practice questions provided by the College Board, because no one is going to write questions just like they do. So there are other ways that you can practice, and other companies that make books, but sometimes like the ways that they write questions are not the same wording or the same tricks that the College Board uses. They offer like kind of limited resources, to be honest, for practice questions. So one thing you can do is ask your teacher to open up different tests or quizzes, not necessarily for grading at BHS, but just for practice for the exam. And on AP Classroom, or you can ask them for like copies that they have access to as a teacher, but you don't as a student. So that's really good for practice. But before you even do that, you should try to go over the content. That's at least what I did. As I was going over the content, and then once I felt pretty ready in each of the subject areas, I started drilling on practice stuff. But it's hard to know sometimes what content to go over, especially in something like AP Bio, where there's just a lot of things, too many things. And I think I definitely overstudied for that one. Like I tried to know everything, and that was fine, I guess, because I like science, so it was kind of fun for me, but it's not going to be fun for everyone because not everyone loves science. And it's just not necessary. So you want to know what is necessary to know going into the test. So you can check out the resources that they provide, including like their course guides for the classes. Like I didn't think about that until last year, but then you can see what requirements or what they expect you to know going into the test. So you don't have to know like specific neurotransmitters. I don't even know if that's still what you're learning in AP Bio, but you just know like the basic concepts, and it'll tell you that.
Awesome. And I know you kind of already answered the question, but are there any other like websites or textbooks that you've used that you recommend?
Yeah, so like review texts are pretty good for content, um, especially if it's something that's really content heavy, like APUSH or AP Bio. Um, I don't really recommend them for practice questions. It's okay to do the practice questions, just don't try to learn their little wording tricks based on that, because then it might end up not making your life harder, but you might invest your time in the wrong resource.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. Yeah, thank you so much for your information and knowledge about the AP testing world. Um, Thank you. A big thank you to Ian and Raina for helping us out and giving us that information about their experience with AP testing. Now, if you guys have any more questions about AP testing in general, make sure to email our AP testing director and also choir teacher, Mr. Jonathan Stoner, and he can help you guys out with any questions that you might have. That's all we have for you guys for this video. I hope this was helpful, and good luck to everybody taking their AP test this year.